Hi everybody, it's Matt Carter. In this video we're looking at on-page SEO or search engine optimization. So on-page SEO is one part of overall SEO. There's two major parts to it, on-page and off-page. Please refer to the PDF that comes with this module because I've added some extra stuff in there that will help everything make sense. So it's important to always read the PDF for a video. So on-page SEO is all the stuff that you do to every single post that review page that you're creating to make sure it maximizes the chances of it ranking in the search engines highly in the search engines. And it also means you have to do less work for your off-page SEO if you do your on-page SEO really well. And on-page SEO is quite easy to do, but you just have to make sure that you do it. It's just like following through a checklist, really. You just go and do all the things, push save, publish your page, and then it's ready. And then you move on to off-page SEO, and that's all about backlinking. And there's a lot of videos. I've got about 11 or 12 videos all dedicated to backlinking, which is a big part of this course. So we're getting up to that because backlinking is when you're going to drive traffic to your web pages. So because backlinking helps you get to the top of Google. Now, what you want to do with on-page SEO, and I'm going to show you an example, is basically just have a checklist ready, and then when you create any new page on your site, and when I say page, don't get confused for posts in WordPress. You can do posts or pages, it really doesn't matter. And I just use the word page when I'm describing things, but it can mean a post in WordPress. It just means piece of content, basically. So any piece of content, maybe I'll try and use that language, might be a little less confusing. Any piece of content that you're wanting to rank in the search engines, you need to do the on-page SEO too. So what I'm going to do is show you an example of one page of mine and from one of my sites, and then also look at the PDF as I mentioned earlier to solidify everything we're talking about. Okay, so here's just one site that I have on my page. One page I have on my site rather that is about a hair loss product called Procerin, and this one makes me some sales every month. And this particular site of mine, it adds up, or lots of different pages bring in, it adds up to lots of sales when you look at all the different keywords, because I've gone after a larger volume keywords altogether. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to have an H1 tag on your page that's got your keyword phrase. The keyword for this page is buy Procerin. It's a buy keyword, buy Procerin. It doesn't have a huge search volume, but it still does actually make money because it's so laser targeted. When people are putting buy Procerin in, then they are obviously wanting to buy the product. So that is what you need to do, is have the keyword phrase and an H1 tag at the top of the page. Your image for the page, the alt text of that image, the alternative text, and the way that you edit the alternate text for an image is you just click on the image in the editing window of WordPress, and then the editing window pops open for that image, and then just in the box where it says alternate text, type in your keyword phrase. In my case, it would be buy Procerin. So the alternate text for the first image on the page needs to have your keyword phrase there. An H1 tag at the top needs to have your keyword phrase. The keyword phrase needs to be in the first block of text on the page, the first 50 or 60 words on the page. I've got it right there, buy Procerin. The keyword phrase also needs to be bolded somewhere on the page. I've bolded it straight away there, buy Procerin. The next thing you want to do is, we've talked about layout with your affiliate links, but we're not talking about layout at the moment. The next thing that you want to do is have the keyword phrase as a clickable link somewhere on the page. As you can see here, look down this section, I'll draw your attention to. You can see there's a link, and the anchor text of the link is buy Procerin. That's the text. I'm actually linking back to this page itself. It's just looping back on itself. This is something I'm going to describe in a bit more detail now. If you have a one product site and you've got other pages on your site, other pieces of content on the site that also talk about that product, then you can link to those other pages. You don't have to loop back on yourself. But it's a little bit awkward to link off to another page on my site where I don't have any other pages talking about this product. It doesn't really work. But if you've got like a 5-page site and they all were just talking about Procerin only, and then you can easily link to another page to make a clickable link, and then that page would still be about Procerin. But on this particular example, because I've got a multi-product site, it doesn't work quite as well. So I just link back to myself. If you click on that link, it literally just takes you back here again to this page. So have a clickable link somewhere on the page that is made out of your anchor, out of your keyword phrase. Also have a H2 tag on the page somewhere. This is an H2 tag here, not an H1. It's an H2 tag, and as you can see there again, I've got biprocerin. I'll also have the keyword phrase sprinkled throughout the article, maybe about 4 or 5 times throughout a 300 or 400 word article. I'll just don't overdo it with your keyword phrase. I don't even really think about how much I've got the keyword phrase in there. I just drop it in there enough times, but it really isn't a major factor with Google these days. The other thing is have your keyword phrase in italics somewhere. You can see at the very bottom of the page there, I've got it in italics there. Also have the keyword phrase in the last block of text on the page. As you can see, that italics really is where it is. So I've doubled up on that there, but if you've got more room to play with, put it again. So those are the places on your page that you really should have your keyword phrase. So we're not done yet, but those are the places that you want to have your keyword phrase. So just make sure that you do this for every single page. H1 tag, bolding in the first paragraph. Alt text of the image, H2 tag, italics somewhere on the page, in the last section of the page, sprinkled throughout the page. That is the places on your page that you want to have your your keyword anchor text. The other thing you want to do is make sure your meta tags for the page is set up, and that's where all-in-one SEO pack comes into play. If we go back to the editing window for this post, once you have the all-in-one SEO pack plugin, the the WordPress plugin called All-in-One SEO, which I mentioned in another video, and the PDFs. Once you've activated and plugged that thing in, scroll all the way to the bottom of the post, and you will see here a little box that says All-in-One SEO pack. Here is where you want to fill out these fields: the title, description, and keywords. So in my title for this page, I've got my keyword phrase biprocerin. Should you buy Procerin? And then in here, I have got it again. Before you go out and buy Procerin, and in my keyword for the page, I've got buy Procerin, and I also have a longer version, where to buy Procerin, and then just Procerin itself. But the one I'm actually targeting, buy Procerin, is sitting in there. So that's pretty easy to do, all-in-one SEO pack. And those things that you do to edit, you just do them all here in the editing window, and then you just publish and update your page. So once you make any changes to your page with WordPress, just click update, and that's pretty easy to do. This particular page is not that hard to rank in Google. I didn't really do much backlinking to this page at all. I don't think. I think I just sort of put a piece of content up and did this stuff, and it ranked in Google. And where I am there, this is Google USA. I think in Google USA, I used to be in position 1 for this keyword. It might have dropped down because I haven't. I literally haven't done much SEO to this particular keyword because I didn't need to. And GL, I'm just changing so we see the United States results. So you can see I'm in position 1. See right there in America. So it's pretty easy to take out position 1 for that buyer keyword, and that makes me a couple of sales a month just sitting there, even though it's not got a very high search volume. So, and the reason is because I did my on-page SEO well, so Google, is sure that this is what my page is about. So that's basically on-page SEO for you in a nutshell. It's not that difficult to do. You just follow through it like a checklist and just go done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, publish. And then your page is ready for doing the off-page SEO, which is all the backlinking stuff that you need to do. So that's what you want to do for your on-page SEO. You want to set it up like that. Do it to every single piece of content that you're trying to rank in the search engines. Don't forget to do it. Do it for every single one. And then in the next video, I'm going to add in some extra things as well for on-page SEO and talk about these affiliate links and redirecting them to cloak the affiliate links and a few other bits and bobs. But this is the main thing that you need to do. So I'm going to stop it here and break the video up because I don't want to do too much in one video. But make sure every piece of content, like I said, is set up in this manner before you start moving on to off-page SEO, which is all your backlinking, because this will help you need to do a lot less work in the search engines to rank for your particular keyword phrases, should I say. So I'm going to leave it at that for this video. Go off now and do all this stuff to your pages, and then once you've done them, click publish. Once you've published all your pages, then watch the next video first. And in fact, hold on, don't publish your pages until you watch the next video, and then once you watch the next video, then publish all your pages and make them go live. And if you've already done that, it doesn't matter, this is fine, it's no big deal. You can publish them a bit earlier, but once you've published all your content and it's live on the internet and your site is live and looking the way you want it to look and just ready to go, then remember to go back to the Google sitemap generator plugin and then just follow the prompts and generate a sitemap. So that way when Google comes along, you'll have a nice Google sitemap for the Google bot to read, and it will make it easier for the Google bot to index all your pages and all your content. So that's what you want to do. But in the next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about adding more content to the domain and cloaking these affiliate links. So that's all for this video. On to the next video.